A very good day, my dear students. Today we'll start a new part of SQL, that is SQL and various clauses. Let us see. Yeah, let us start, students, about SQL. So, what is SQL? SQL is a structured query language. It is a language, okay? Why we use language? To communicate, right? So, it is a language that enables you to create and operate on relational databases. It is a standard language used by almost all the databases, pronounced as SQL. Now, original version was developed by IBM's Albandon Research Center. Latest ISO standard of SQL was released in 2008 and named as SQL 2008. Now, what are the features of SQL? It allows or modify a database structure, changing security settings for system, permitting users for working on databases or tables, querying databases. What do you mean by querying? Means fetching the data. Next, inserting, modifying or deleting the database's content. Next, MySQL element. There are various elements of MySQL. First is literals, databases, nulls and comments. So we'll go one by one. What is literal? Literal is nothing. It is a fixed value or constant value. It may be of character, numeric or date time type. The literal basically is that in which we could not be able to change the data. Okay. Now next, the character and date or time literals are always a single quotation mark, whereas numeric literals must be without single quotation mark. For example, like Virat. Virat is a character data type literal, so uh, it will be in quotes. Next 12 is an integer type, so it won't be in a quotes. Next is date and time. In date and time, values are always in the format. Why? In this format, it will be available. The special character like backslash are also available. Okay. Next, data type means the type of value and type of operation we can perform on data. For example, on numeric value, we can store numbers and perform all arithmetic operation and so on. In MySQL, it supports three types of data type. First is numeric, second date and time, and third one is string type. So numeric data type. Under the numeric data type, you will have various data types. First is int, tiny int, small int, medium int, big int, float, and double. So we'll see one by one in int. In int, it is all about numbers without decimal. We'll find that all the numbers up to 11 digits are being stored in integer type. Next, tiny int, in this, it is known as what? Small integer. In this, the value between 0 to 255, that is 4-digit characters, 4-digit numbers are being saved. Next, small int, more than tiny int, between -32 768 to 32767, like 5-digit numbers could be saved. In medium int, integers values up to 9 digits, and big int, very large number value up to 11 digit. Next, float m comma d. It means what? Here m specifies length of numeric values, and d and in the place of d it includes the decimal places. Like float 8 comma 2, it means then 5 integer value, then 1 decimal symbol, and then 2 digit after decimal symbol. Then double MD in real numbers with more precisions up to 53 places after decimal. Next is your date and time types. In date and time types, first data type is date. So a date in which the format is YYY, MM and DD format, between like this to this is being included in date format. In date and time, it is combination of date and time. In timestamp, similar to date time, but it is written without hyphen. Next, time, to store time in the format of hour, minute and second. Next, year, to store only year part of data, where M may be 2 or 4. Next, string types, that is char. First is char. It is a fixed length string between 1 and 255. It always occupy m sizes of each data. For example, if size is char 20, we can store value like up to the character 20. Next, varchar m, in variable length string between 1 and 255, means it is a combination of numbers and characters. Okay, if we have inserted the 20, means size if we have given, so it will store the 20 characters till we can store up to 20 characters. Next, log, it is a fixed length string up to 655535. Next, enum, it provides list of value that can only be entered in any column, for example with department column. Next, difference between char and varchar, it is a very important thing. Char, it is a fixed length string. In varchar, it is a variable length string. Char used where number of character to enter is fixed like grade, employee code, etc. Used where number of character to be entered is not fixed like name, address, etc. Next is fast, no memory allocation every time. Here slow as it takes size according to data. So every time memory allocation is done, it takes more memory, it takes less space. Next is your null value. It null means missing information. Null can appear in any type of column if it is not restricted by not null or primary key. It always remember null is neither equal to 0 nor space. Null means nothing. Used in situation like if email ID is not available with students, then we'll insert null. Means if it is blank, then we can insert any value in place of null. Next, comments. It is a text that is not executed, only for documentation purpose. Like if you want to give some instructions, then we'll write in comments, but it won't be executed. Next is your SQL command syntax. So here are some of the commands. Like first, you should know the keywords that have special meaning in SQL. There are commands in MySQL. Next, clause. There are used to support MySQL commands like from, where, etc. Next, argument, values passed to clause like table name, to from clause conditions, to where clause. For example, like select a strict from employee where salary, like arguments is being given. Okay. Next is your exporting databases. Exporting means creating the text file containing all the databases contents which can be imported to any other computer. We use MySQL dump command for this purpose. To export, open CMD from start button or press window key plus R and then type CMD and press enter. Next is to export all databases, MySQL dump or all databases that it will create mysql.mydb.sql in C. To export single database, MySQL dump myworks, and to export multiple databases, MySQL dump myworks company. Like this it could be exported. Now, creating and using databases. How to create? Like, see, create database and then database name. After that, semicolon you need to give. To see all the databases, you will write show databases. To open any databases to work, like without opening the databases, you could not be able to work in MySQL. So to use that particular database, you have to write use and then the database name you have to write the which you have created. Okay. Next is your creating table. So how to create? So what is the syntax? Create table and then table name, then bracket start and then column name, data type, then size you have to give if it is there, then comma, then column name, data type, then size, then comma, and so on. After that, if you have done, then you will need to close it and then semicolon. For example, create table employee. Employee is a table name, then bracket start, employee number is a column name, then int, it is an integer type, so we don't need to give any size, then comma, name, name is a column 2, then varchar, and if it is character or varchar, then we have to give the size. I'm giving here the 20, then comma, then third column name, then data type, then size, comma, fourth column name, then data type, and it is a int, so no need to give size, then close the bracket and then semicolon. So accordingly you have created the table. Okay. Next, how to insert records in table. So insert into table name, then values, and then you need to write the value according to the arrangement as it has been set. So char, varchar, and date value must be in a single quotes. Values must be passed in the order of their column. Date values are passed in the format dd, month, and then year, that is 20 September, then 2015. Okay. In Oracle, if you are using Oracle, and if you are using MySQL, then first year, month, and then date, like 2015, then 09 slash, then date. Okay. So syntax: insert into employee values. One, it is a number value, so 1 comma, Rakesh is a varchar, so in a quotes, then sales, and then number. After that, you need to close it and then semicolon. Now select statement. Select statement allows to send queries to table and then fetch the desired record. Select can be used to select both horizontal and vertical subset. So here, how to use? So select asterisk If you are writing asterisk means it will display all the record, and if you want only two columns, then you will write here like employee number comma roll number, so it will display only the two columns. Okay, means column name you need to write, and if you want all the records to be displayed, then you need to keep only asterisk here from table name and then semicolon, that's it. And if you want that some conditions to be given, like where id is equal to 104, so if you are giving id equal to 104, so 104 data only will be shown if you are giving the where clause here. And if you are not giving any where clause, you are simply writing the semicolon, then either it, if you have mentioned here the column name, then the particular column name will be displayed, or if you have displayed only asterisk symbol here, so it will display all the details of your table name. Okay, next, like see, select asterisk from employee means it will display all the tables, all the data of employee. If select employee number comma name from employee, it means it will display only the employee number data and name. Okay, so accordingly you need to write here. Next, distinct keyword. Distinct keyword is used to eliminate the duplicate records from output. For example, if we select department from employee table, it will display all the department from the table including duplicate rows. Like see here, you can see sales, IT, HR. So if you are writing select department from employee, so the department will be shown, but all the data will be shown, it has a duplicate value. But if you are writing here select distinct department from employees, so it will display only the values, it won't the duplicate value will not be shown. Okay, so distinct used to avoid the duplicacy from any table or any column. Okay, next, performing simple calculations. If you want to perform simple calculation, so you will write what? Select 10 into 2. So it will display 20. Select in 10 into 3 by 6. So it will display 10 into 1 by 2. 10 into 1 by 2 means what? 5 will be displayed. So MySQL also provide dual table to provide. So provide compatibility with other DBMS. It is a dummy table used for this type queries where table name is not required. It contains one row and one column. For example, select 100 plus 200 from dual. Dual is a dummy table. Okay. Next, column aliases. Column aliases means the name which you are giving to the column is known as what? Column aliases. Like if the column name is very much, okay, means it is long, so you can give some column aliases for that. Okay, like select employee number, select employee number, then employee number, EMP number, then employee number. So EMP number is what? Is a column alias of employee number, comma name, then department, department number, then salary from employee. So select name comma salary into 12 as annual income from employee. Okay, so accordingly it will be shown. Next, putting text in query output. So you can write some text in query output like select name, department, RS, salary from employee. Okay, so here RS with salary or percentage simple with combination could be included. Okay, so where clause is used to select specified rows. Okay, like select asterisk from employee where salary is greater than 4,000, so it will display only the values where salary is greater than 4,000. Okay, next, SQL operator between in like is null. So between is what? Between allows to specify a range of values to search in any column. It is used with the AND clause, and it will include the specified values during the searching. Like select asterisk from employee where salary between 18,000 and 30,000. So it will check that the salary which is between the 18,000 and 30,000, that value will be displayed. If not, then it won't display any type of value. You can write not also, that where salary not between 25,000 and 35,000. So it will display only those value which are not containing the salary between the 25,000 and 30,000. Other than that will be displayed if you are writing here not. Next, in allows to specify list of values in which searching will be performed. It will return all those record those matches any value in a given list of values. Like select asterisk from employee by department in sales and IT. So it will display only those value which are sales and IT value. Okay. Next, like allows to search based on pattern. It is used when we don't want to search an exact value or we don't know that exact value, and we know only the pattern of value, like name starting from any particular. So you can write percentage and then R. Okay, like select asterisk from employee when name like s percent, so it will display only the value whose name is starting with s. Okay, or you can write name ends with r, so percentage then r, first percentage then r if you want the ending value. If you want the middle value, then percentage, then the value, and then percentage, so it will get the value like the percentage value. Okay, so accordingly you can search like is null is used to compare null values present in any column, like select asterisk from employee when salary is null, so it will display only the value whose salary is null. Okay, next operator precedence. So when operator multiple operator are used in expression, then evaluation of expression takes place in the order of precedence, like higher precedence operator will execute first. So what is a higher precedence? Like into, divide, mod, these are the first higher, then minus plus, then brackets, then equal to, while relational, then logical. Okay, next sorting output. So by default will come in the output in same order in which it was entered. To see the output rows in sorted or arranged in ascending or descending, so we'll use order by. So select asterisk from employee, order by name. By default it will be in ascending order. If you want in a descending, then you have to write DESC. Okay, so this is all about SQL and this unit. Thank you, students.